right, the next workout we want to talk about is the sled pull. In the sled pull, there's two real options that you can move the sled. One is the walk back, and the second one is the hand over hand sled pull. Okay, most athletes, every elite 15 athlete that I've seen is using the walking back option. Okay, so let's start with this. You're gonna hold on to the rope. Okay, this is here now, not obviously not competition standard, it's just for the video right now. Okay, you're holding onto the rope. Okay, one hand before the other, probably have around 10 to 15 centimeter of space, so it feels good, but you can kind of like reach through and have a little bit of space for you. Okay, what you want to do is you want to like lean down kind of like into the sled. This is now too light for me to really lean down, but like have your center of gravity of your hips, like we said in the push video, the sled push video, like even out or behind the center of gravity of the sled. Okay, so I'm here, I'm squatting down, getting the sled to move, then I'm driving out of my quads, still leaning back. 1, 2, 3, 4 is what most people can do before they would hit the back line. Make sure that you count your steps and you know how big your steps are for you to never reach the line. Okay, and then when we're here, you counted your steps, you know how to get out of the sled. Now, the most important part is probably what are you gonna do with the rope, okay? A lot of athletes, they walk back, they just drop it, and since it disappeared behind them, they don't care anymore. They go forward, walk back, and then they step on the rope they used before. That's a huge mistake, okay? What you wanna make sure is that when you're holding onto the rope, you want to have control over the rope the whole time. Okay, so I'm here, I'm walking back 1, 2, and then from here, I'm reaching forward, holding, like kind of going where I'm going to go. And with this arm, the other arm, I'm getting the rope to the side out of my way. Here, okay? Now it's laying there. You can give it a little push if it wasn't perfect, but you can go down again, and most likely you're gonna be fine, okay? Again, I'm here, holding this so reaching here, step, step, and then it's gonna be on your side, okay? And you don't have to worry about tripping over the rope so much, okay? Let's talk about the second option, the hand over hand sled pull. For some CrossFit athletes that have been doing rope climbs, legless rope climbs, and that might be strong enough to actually move a hand over hand, this can be a very good option if you're not blowing up your heart rate too much, and you can just kind of go through the exercise the whole time with hand over hand, okay? So when I'm here, what you want to do, you still want to like lean into it, okay? And then when I'm pulling, you know, the top one, the top arm, both are pulling, but the top arm is going to go back. I want to make sure that my shoulder is also coming back with it. So I'm here, shoulder, shoulder, and then I'm just trying to be faster with it. Okay, so you're not just using your bicep, you're also using your abs, the rotation, your body weight to actually move the sled. Okay, so let's say you're kind of strong enough to do it, but you're not 100% sure, but you want to use the time advantage that you might get from doing a hand over hand pull. Then you have the option of doing a hybrid version, the way I call it, where you're going to do, let's say, three times walking back the 2 meters, and then when the sled is about halfway, you can do the rest hand over hand pull. However, in these 5 to 10 minutes, what I suggest you to do is that you test out 1 or 2 lanes with walking back, 1 or 2 lanes with doing hand over hand, 1 or 2 lanes with a hybrid version of walking back into hand over hand. And of course, what's very important, you want to measure your heart rate and also write down your perceived exertion, what you think, how exhausting it was or how it felt to you, knowing how much it's going to blow up your heart rate. Because you might be faster doing the hand over hand, or you might be faster with the hybrid version, but you might feel way, way, way worse than when you did the walking backwards. And then it's probably not worth it to gain, let's say, 5 or 10 seconds, because you're going to lose them in the run right after, right away, because you're so blown up from going hand over hand. Okay. Last thing, here we have the sandbag. I already said it in the sled push video. If you have a turf like we do, the turf is very forgiving, and it's a lot easier to pull because it's just more slippery. You want to make sure that you get it a little bit more like competition day. And the way I would do it is probably stack the sandbag here so you get some friction, like get less friction on or you want to control the friction on the sled and make sure it feels more like the carpet on race day. And then from here, you would do your normal sled pull training, okay? So figure out if you're a backwards walker. If you're a backwards walker, make sure that you control where your rope is going. Same way in the hand over hand, but in the hand over hand it's not as bad because you're not walking, so you're not going to trip because you're just going to go with your arms. If you do a hybrid version, you want to walk back, control your rope, and then do your hand over hand. Make sure you're using your body when you do hand over hand, and try to figure out what time difference you have doing hand over hand or walking back or the hybrid version, and how it feels and what the actual heart rate says.